Version 5.7 Phase 2 has officially rolled out, and the burning question hovering on everyone's mind remains unchanged. Just how many wishes, or pulls, can a free-to-play or casual Genshin Impact player reasonably expect to earn during this new stretch of content? Whether your eyes are fixed firmly on the rerun of MAVUIKA, you're finally plotting a comeback grab for Emilie, or you're simply hoarding every last Primogem for that elusive future banner you've been planning for months, this guide is crafted to walk you through every viable Primogem source available during Phase 2 of version 5.7. The best part? This breakdown focuses exclusively on free-to-play methods, absolutely zero spending required, and avoids any unreasonable grind. We're talking practical expectations for typical players, not high-effort farming sessions that demand 4 hours a day. Whether you're logging in daily or just catching up over weekends, you'll still find value here. But before we begin, want a cheaper way to top up your Genshin account? LD Shop is a trusted top-up platform offering discounts starting at 15% off. Topping up is quick and secure. Just choose your server, enter your game ID, and your Genesis crystals arrive in minutes. You can compare LD Shop's prices to the in-game store. 6,480 Genesis crystals cost $75 instead of $99. And right now, if you use my link, you'll get a 15% off coupon and an extra 5% off, saving up to $50. You'll also get the first-time double crystal bonus, just like in-game. Spend over $80 to unlock VIP status, which rewards you with a free Welkin Moon. Check the link in the description or pinned comment to start saving big with LD Shop. Fast, safe, and reliable. Alright, back to what you came for: Primogem income during Phase 2. Let's begin with the most stable, consistent, and low-effort source of all: daily commissions. This phase runs from July 8th to July 29th, giving us exactly 21 days to rack up rewards through this basic mechanic. At 60 Primogems per day, completing all 4 commissions daily yields a reliable total of 1,260 Primogems over the full course of Phase 2. While daily commissions won't set your Primogem count on fire overnight, they embody the power of steady accumulation. It's that quiet but effective grind you don't really notice until you look back and realize you've saved enough for a 10 pull just by logging in and playing 10 minutes a day. It's passive, non-intrusive, and completely manageable even with a busy schedule. Let's clarify a couple of sources that won't be contributing this time around. As of the start of Phase 2, both Paymon's Bargains and the Imaginarium Theater have already reset earlier this month, which means they won't reset again within this 21-day window. Since we're only considering what's available during this specific phase, we're setting those aside for now to maintain accuracy in our calculations. Now, let's shift focus to one of the heavier hitters in the Primogem economy, Spiral Abyss. This remains a major opportunity for those who enjoy a challenge and have a decently built roster. Within this phase's window, one reset of the Abyss will occur. If you manage to completely clear all 12 floors and earn all 36 stars, you'll be rewarded with a generous 800 Primogems. But let's face it, not everyone has the perfect team setup or meta builds. For the average player, a more grounded expectation sits around 600 Primogems. This will vary depending on your roster power, artifact quality, team synergy, and time investment. If you usually avoid Spiral Abyss, you might miss this chunk, but for many, it's worth a try, especially with characters like MAVUIKA and Emilie on the horizon. While we're on the topic of characters, let's not forget the easy Primogem bonuses you can claim from the trial runs for the featured banner units. Both MAVUIKA and Emilie have their own trial domains, and each one offers 20 Primogems just for trying them out. That's a simple, no-risk 40 Primogems for barely 5 minutes of your time. Sure, it's a modest gain, but when you're sitting at 74 wishes and hoping for that 75th to edge into soft pity territory, every little bit truly helps. An often overlooked source of passive rewards is the Hoyolab daily check-in system. By checking in each day via the app or browser, players can earn a sprinkling of resources, among them Primogems. Over the full span of Phase 2, this adds up to approximately 40 Primogems. While it's easy to forget, and many players miss days here and there, setting a phone alarm or simply bookmarking the site can make this a consistent low-effort gain. Now, let's talk about the real centerpiece of Primogem earnings during any Genshin phase, the limited time events. First on the list is Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, running from July 14th to July 24th. This event is open to players who are at least Adventure Rank 20 and have completed the Archon Quest Prologue Act 3 titled Song of the Dragon and Freedom. Based on similar events in the past, you can expect to earn around 420 Primogems by completing all objectives. The format follows Genshin's usual rhythm of themed stages with increasing complexity, but as always, the Primogem payout makes it worth your while. Next up is Fearsome Ferocious Firepower, which launches on July 21st. This one's a bit more action-oriented, centering around turret-based gameplay, where you'll need to fend off waves of enemies with strategic firing. It's fast-paced but relatively easy, and the full completion reward stands at 420 Primogems, alongside extra resources like Hero's Wit, Mystic Enhancement, and Weapon Ascension materials. Even for casual players, the event's mechanics are intuitive enough to clear with minimal frustration. We've also got the version 5.8 livestream to look forward to on July 18th. These official broadcasts almost always hand out 3 time-limited redeem codes, each granting 100 Primogems for a total of 300 Primogems. But be warned, these codes expire quickly. It's wise to stay plugged into social media, Discord servers, or follow content creators who post them in real time. On top of that, there's usually an additional one-time redeem code dropped near the end of the version cycle, often offering 60 Primogems. If you're alert, that's an easy 360 Primogems just for being a little proactive. When we tally everything up, the daily commissions, the Spiral Abyss reset, trial character domains, Hoyolab Check-Ins, 2 major events, the live stream codes, and the final redeem code, the expected free-to-play total for Phase 2 comes out to approximately 3,140 Primogems. That's the rough equivalent of 20 wishes. It's not a windfall, especially if you're sitting at 0 pity, but for those already edging close, it could very well be the difference maker. Now, if you're among the many players subscribed to the Welkin Moon, your potential Primogem count increases significantly. Welkin grants 90 Primogems per day, and over 21 days, that adds a hefty 1,890 Primogems on top of the free-to-play earnings. Combine that with your 3,140 Primogems, and your total shoots up to around 5,030 Primogems, or roughly 32 wishes. That's a much more flexible cushion, and while still not a guarantee for a 5-star without pity in your favor, it's certainly enough to roll the dice with more confidence. Before you spend those hard-earned Primogems, though, here's a crucial heads-up. Version 5.8 is looking absolutely stacked. Ineffa is set to make her debut during Phase 1 and will bring a brand new lunar charge mechanic. Alongside her, there are rumors of reruns from Mualani, Chasca, and Citlali, characters that haven't been seen since their original release. The timing feels deliberate, almost strategic, especially as Hoyoverse often schedules these reruns just before next region expansion. So now comes the classic Genshin dilemma. Should you pull now for favorites like MAVUIKA or Emilie, or is it smarter to save for upcoming patches? Opinions will differ, but here's the advice I always return to. Pull for the characters you truly enjoy. The meta is constantly shifting. One patch's powerhouse becomes another patch's benchwarmer. Between new artifacts, element interactions, or buffs and nerfs, nothing is guaranteed. What is guaranteed, however, is your enjoyment of a character's playstyle, story, or even voice acting. Emotional investment lasts longer than any spreadsheet calculation ever will. Don't let tier lists dictate your joy. Pull for love, not just for stats. So tell me, what's your current Primogem stash looking like right now? Are you planning to go all in during Phase 2, or are you staying disciplined and saving for the chaos that awaits in Nod Cry? Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates, event guides, and promo codes. And of course, don't forget to check out LD Shop using the link in the pinned comment. You'll thank yourself later.
All right, now we're talking.